have some of the best hacks and DIYs today that you're not going to want to miss. What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. As you guys know from my last video, I'm trying to get some outdoor decor going. I'm going to be sharing some of the best hacks and DIYs and you're not going to want to miss, so let's jump right in. You guys can see this is quite the eyesore, but we're going to go ahead and take care of that today. This AC unit is enormous and clearly we don't want it looking like an eyesore when we have this beautiful space going, so we're going to go ahead and cover it and I'm going to do the first Dollar Tree DIY and hack you definitely want to try. Alright, so here are the supplies that I'm going to be using for this project. Of course, the most important part is this Dollar Tree fence piece, and we're going to use a lot of these. Then I also have one of these handles. I don't know if it's for a mop or a broom, whatever. Dollar Tree as well. And then I also found these really awesome solar stake lights, and Dollar Tree has so many different kinds. I just happened to find these today and I love them and I thought they would be perfect. And then I'm also going to be using some zip ties. So as you guys can see here, this is kind of wide compared to that. And so I'm going to use 5 pieces to go up and then 5 pieces here. So in total, I'm going to be using 10 pieces per side. So 10 here, 10 here. And then you'll notice on this end, I'm not going to do anything simply because there's not really going to be a spot for me to stake down the fence pieces. And honestly, from over here, I'm okay because other things can cover it. But if you're sitting over there in the nice area, it's just going to look a lot better if this whole unit is covered. And then it's also going to allow for any airflow and just easy to remove for like cleaning or maintenance or anything like that. So I'm just going to put these 2 together and I'm going to continue doing that for all 5 pieces. That's going to be 1 piece, and I'm going to do the same thing with these over here. So I have both my panels kind of sitting here, and then where these 2 meet, I'm going to attach those together also because they're going to fold right into that corner. And they kind of stop right there, but if you just push a little harder, it'll click right there. Take my hot glue gun, cordless hot glue gun. It makes things so easy. And then I'm just gonna put a little dab of glue here and here, here, here. And so what I'm gonna do is stick that right on top just a little bit because I want it to be tall enough to cover this whole thing. And then it's just gonna be on top of each other in like layers. And so you're not gonna see this, part sticking out. This is gonna be underneath the fence piece. My mop handle, and you guys can see there's the twisty part right here that's not sharp at all. And then on the other side, we're going to take that handle off and it's going to be open because that's where we're going to put our solar light. And we're actually going to go ahead and put it on the opposite end. Now it's a complete piece. All the pieces are glued together, attached together at the joints. And then I guess you could bypass the glue and just do zip ties, but I'm going to do both. So my first zip tie is on. Now I'm just going to work my way up and I'm going to attach it at every end of the fence pieces. Okay, so I'm going to try to keep it as close as possible to this thing so it doesn't like fall over. And there's these little holes right here that I'm going to attach some zip ties to as well. And then just any flimsy area, I'm going to reinforce it with more zip ties. Okay, so I rigged these stakes with another stake, and they're just things that I have left over from like different projects. So this is what the stake for this one looks like, and then this was the stake for a different lantern. So I'm just gonna attach that to that and put that there. And now it's long so that it goes right in there, and then it still sticks up. Okay, I tried. Clearly it's blending in, but I think maybe I'll just take a brush and like paint it so that the fencing stands out more than the AC unit. So this is what it looks like now, and I still think it looks better than it did before. So again, these fence pieces are from Dollar Tree. They also have a white fence pieces sometimes. They didn't have that many this last time that I went to Dollar Tree, but last year they had a bunch. And if I find them again, I'm going to go ahead and turn it into this because I think it looks so much better white. I found this tray at Goodwill for $3.29. So I'm going to make this into a tabletop Tiki Light thing. And then, so I'm going to use that, and then I'm also going to use some cardboard. I cannot find a foam board for the life of me at Dollar Tree. I don't know if they just don't sell it anymore or what, so I just had to use, or I had to do plan B and use some cardboard from, you know, a toy. So I'm just going to cut it to size and then fold it. So it's going to be doubled up so that it's thicker. And after I glue it together, I'm going to take my little tiki torches from, or tiki canisters from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to trace around the circle because I'm going to go ahead and cut around that. First, I'm going to paint my tray, and I'm just using the white bear paint. This is house paint. I use it all the time. And then I'm also going to be using this textured spray paint that I purchased at Home Depot, and this is in like stone, so the texture that you'll see is like the one on top. I actually almost ran out of it, so I had just enough to go over the 4 sides. I probably could have done another layer, but I just did the one. And so after cutting out the circles in this, I'm just gonna cut, or I'm gonna glue the cardboard together, and then I will be able to attach those pieces right in there. See that little lip around the canister? It should be held up once you put them into the cardboard. I also purchased some river rocks from Dollar Tree. They have these black ones. They also have like gray and white. I really like the black ones just because they're a lot smoother. Plus, I can also go over it with spray paint. And I don't know why I didn't think of putting the cardboard piece the other way around so that you couldn't see any of the graphics on there. But I'm just gluing my rocks on there, and then after they're all glued, I am going to take some flat black spray paint and just go right over it. So I lit these up, but obviously they were a little underwhelming, and I think when I stored them they were like tipped or something, and all of the liquid got onto the wick or whatever it's called, and I felt a little uneasy. I'm scared with stuff like that. I thought they were going to explode or something. So instead I'm taking these candle holders, I'm going to add some water, and then I'm also going to add these floating candles from Dollar Tree. And you can also use regular candles as well, but I think these look a lot better than with the tiki torches anyway. I found this really nice set of 4 placemats at Goodwill as well for like $3. So I'm going to use 2 of them. I wanted to keep them, but I decided to just use them for this project instead. And then I also found that bundle of, I don't know what you call those, but they were about $4.29. And then I'm also going to be using a little bit of cardboard. And don't come at me for the the shipping box, because I buy and sell a lot through Poshmark. So I have, you know, broken down boxes, used boxes, new boxes. So just pick whatever type of cardboard that you want to use for this, cut it to the size like in the half moon, and then attach it right onto the placemat. And then I just took half of this bundle of, what do you call these? I don't know what you call them, but I just took half of them and then I just spread them all around. I think it would have been easier if I would have put glue on the cardboard and then put these down. That's what I did with the second piece. And then just add generously just a bunch of glue on there to glue it down. And then I also try to add them like right in the middle, or like, in the crack there and try to squeeze it together so that it just stays. And then I also just went over it one more time to the outside piece of it so that those pieces of whatever those things are do not come out. So this is what it looks like, and obviously you can match it to where it's like right together. You can put one a little higher than the other, you know, you can put it where it's like horizontal or vertical, and I just put a little nail on there and hung it right up. And you can also just use an entire piece instead of having them like in half. You can do like the solid piece, but I like this because I can always switch it around, or I can use one piece or two piece, and it just depends. Listen, I'm loving my Goodwill finds. So I found these tall candle holders for $4.29, and I love the look at them. I love the look of them because it matches like my furniture set outside. And so I just gave them a little wipe down, and I was going to paint them up, but I kind of like them just how they are. And then I also found these lampshades a long time ago at Goodwill as well, so I was just waiting for the perfect time to use them. So I'm just going to glue these right on there. And of course, a really good Dollar Tree hack to use as lights are these solar lights that you don't have to plug in.